Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a spooky library book haul. This is actually Halloween, the day I'm filming this, and I went to the library to pick up a bunch of holds I had to return a book that I had finished reading and was due. So I got a bunch of spooky books, and I'm going to try to continue to read spooky books throughout November too, and just adding in some cozy books, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll get to all these books. I want to, but I'm definitely, because I forgot I have some readathons that I'm going to be participating in November, so. And then I have a couple ARC books that I need to read in November also. So we'll see how many of these I get through, but those certainly probably going to be some that I prioritize over others. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this haul. So the first book I picked up from the library is Freida McFadden's The Boyfriend. It's the newest release from Freida McFadden. If y'all are new here to this channel, I absolutely love Freida McFadden's books. I feel like they're just such quick, easy reads. I can read pretty much one in a day. So, but this one is... It says, is he the man of your dreams or your worst nightmare? But at my library, they have this listed as a romance book. No, ma'am. I don't think anything Freida McFadden is romance. It says, Sydney Shaw, like every single woman in New York, has terrible luck with dating. She's seen it all. Men who lie in their dating profile, men who stick her with the dinner bill, and worst of all, men who can't shut up about their mothers. But finally, she hits the jackpot. Her new boyfriend is utterly perfect. He's charming, handsome, and works as a doctor at a local hospital. Sydney is swept off her feet. Then the brutal murder of a young woman, the latest in a string of deaths across the coast, confounds police. The primary suspect, a mystery man who dates his victims before he kills them. Sydney should feel safe. After all, she's dating the man of her dreams. But she can't shake her own suspicions that the perfect man may not be as perfect as he seems. But someone is watching her every move, and if she doesn't get to the truth, she'll be the killer's next victim. Okay, this is definitely one I'm planning to prioritize, and I'll probably, like the newest ones, like this is a newer release, I think I'm going to do like a new thrillers vlog that's going to include this book, and there's another book in here that I want to include in it too. So we'll see. So there might be a reading new thrillers vlog coming to you soon. Next, some of these I got off of people who were recommending books for spooky books for the season. So the next one I picked up is A Haunting in the Arctic. This one I'm thinking I'm going to save, and it's by C.J. Cook. It says the author of The Lighthouse Witches, which I haven't read that book. I haven't read anything by C.J. Cook. And this one, just from looking at it, I think I'm going to save this to read in December. So, we'll see. We'll see if I can keep it that long. I had forgot to take it off my list because I was thinking, that it looks like a book that would be perfect to read when it's cold. So I was thinking a December thriller vlog. So, we'll see. Says the year is 1901 and Nikki is attacked, then awakes on board the Orman, a whaling ship embarked on what could be its last voyage. With land still weeks away, it's just her, the freezing ocean, and the crew, and they're all owed something only she can give them. Now, more than 100 years later, the wreck of the Orman has washed up on the forbidding, remote coast of Iceland. It's scheduled to be destroyed, but explorer Dominique feels an inexplicable pull to document its last days. Even those who have ventured onto the ship before her have met uncanny ends. On board the boat, Dominique will uncover a grim past riddled with lies, cruelty, and murder, and her discovery will change everything, because she'll soon realize she's not alone. Something has walked the floors of the Orman for over a century. Something that craves revenge. Okay, that sounds good, but I definitely think that one's one I'm going to wait to read until the fall. Or, I mean, the winter, because it seems more wintry to me. This next book is one that I had no idea that it was a book before a movie until somebody posted. This is one of the horror books that they recommend you read in the fall. And that is the Amityville Horror. I am getting more into horror books. I've watched horror movies since I was a teenager, and they've never scared me. Of course, when I was a teenager, it was just the classic slasher movies like Freddy, Jason, um, Michael Myers. Those are the ones that I watched, but I watched them on regular TV where they cut out all the language and the bad parts that are in them. So I never seen them not on TV. Even as an adult, I've never watched them not on TV. So I have watched the Amityville Horror movie, but I did not know that there was a book. So this, I feel like the movie's pretty scary. So I'm like, this, it's kind of a small book, but I feel like this is going to be scary. It says, in December 1975, the Lutz family moved into their new home on suburban Long Island. George and Kathleen Lutz knew that 1 year earlier, Ronald DeFeo had murdered his parents, brothers, and sisters in the house. But the property, complete with boathouse and swimming pool, and the price had to be too good to pass up. 28 days later, the entire Lutz family fled in terror. This is the spine-binding, best-selling true story that gripped the nation. The story of a house possessed by evil spirits, haunted by psychic phenomena, almost too terrible to describe. So I think this is just so interesting. I didn't know that it was like actually based off of a true story. I think it says that in the movie too, but I was like, really? Is that true? But next book I picked up, this is called White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. And here it is. This one is YA, so and it's a pretty thick one, but it's like huge writing. So this one says, Marigold is running from ghosts. The phantoms of her old life keep haunting her, but a move with her newly blended family from the small California beach town to the embattled Midwestern city of Cedarville might be the fresh start she needs. Her mom has accepted a new job with the Sterling Foundation, which comes with a free house, one that Mary now has to share with her bratty 10-year-old stepsister Piper. The renovated picture-perfect home on Maple Street, sitting between dilapidated houses surrounded by wary neighbors, has its secrets. That's only half the problem. Household items vanish, doors open on their own, lights turn off, shadows walk past rooms, voices can be heard in the walls. And there's a foul smell seeping through the vents, which only Mari seems to notice. Worse, Piper keeps talking about a friend who wants Mari gone, but running from ghosts is just a metaphor, right? As the house closes in, Mari learns that the danger isn't limited to Maple Street. Cedarville has its secrets too, and secrets always find their way through the cracks. Okay, this sounds so good. I love haunted houses. Give me any haunted house. Like this weekend, we're going to King's Dominion to get scared at the Fright. I think it's called Fright Fest at King's Dominion. That's what's close to us. It's like a couple hours away from us, I think. But we're going there to get scared. Because I like haunted houses. I like reading about them. I like watching movies about haunted houses. I feel like that's the creepiest thing. But, I mean, I swear, if I could buy an old Victorian house, I would. And have my own little house. I don't think they're really haunted. I think I like it because I don't really believe in haunted houses. I believe in demons and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I don't think I just believe in ghosts that can just haunt places. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't really believe in that. So I think that's why I like it so much, because I just don't believe it's real. But it's fun to get creeped out for me. Most people like getting on roller coasters and getting scared that away. They like the adrenaline rush of a roller coaster. I prefer getting scared and that adrenaline rush from getting scared versus the roller coaster. But to each their own, right? So this is the next book. This is the next book that I am planning to probably read in that newer thrillers horror book reading vlog. And this is Lucy Undying. I picked this up from my library because I wasn't sure how I would like it. It says Dracula changed her. Love will transform her. And from everybody that's been talking about this book is saying it's kind of like a Dracula retelling of the classic Dracula novel. I really want to read. Maybe next Halloween I won't have as much going on and I can actually read the classic Dracula and Frankenstein. I would love to read those on during October, the month of Halloween. But this one is thick. It's thick. It's heavy. How many dang pages is this book? 446 pages. Holy moly. So it says, a vampire escapes the thrall of Dracula and embarks on her own search for self-discovery and true love in this epic and seductive gothic fantasy. So it's like Dracula's wife. I don't know. I know some people said that it had something to do with Dracula, and I was like, It sounded interesting, but I don't know if it's like necessarily a clean read. Some of these horror novels are not. It says, her name was written in the pages of someone else's story. Lucy Westenra was one of Dracula's first victims, but her death was only the beginning. Lucy rose from the grave, a vampire, and has spent her immortal life trying to escape from Dracula's clutches, and trying to discover who she really is and what she truly wants. Her undead life takes an unexpected turn in 21st century London when she meets another woman, Iris, who is also yearning to break free from her past. Iris's family has built a health empire based on sinister secret, and they'll do anything to stay in power. Lucy has long believed she would never love again, yet she finds herself compelled by... I should have known. Compelled by the charming Iris, while Iris is equally mesmerized by the confident and glamorous Lucy, but their intense connection and blossoming love are threatened by outside forces. Iris's mother won't let go of her without a fight, and Lucy's past still has fangs. Dracula is on the prowl once more. Lucy Westenra has been a tragically murdered teen, a lonesome adventurer and a fearsome hunter, but happiness has always eluded her. Can she find the strength to destroy Dracula once and for all, or will her heart again be her undoing? Once again, this would be helpful if I read the book synopsis before putting it on my list. Nobody ever tells like the complete of what's going on here because nobody reads book synopsis. I didn't know this was going to have a same-sex romance in it, and I'm a Christian, and it's not my beliefs, and say what you will, do what you want, to each their own. If you read the Bible, it's considered a blasphemy in the Bible. It says it right there, blasphemy. But it just makes me so, why do they have to do that with vampire books? Why do they have to, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to read this now. We'll see. Maybe I'll start reading it. We're going to find out. Maybe I'll start reading it, and if it's too much, I'll DNF it. Because I don't like when the same-sex romance is the focal point of a book. It's okay if it's a side character, or if it's in the background. It doesn't bother me, but I don't like reading about that. I don't go into books looking for that. Because I don't believe in that as a Christian. So, that's a little concerning there. Here was another one I was planning to read for that newer, like, thriller horror reading vlog. And a lot of people that I watch here on BookTube have started reading this and DNF'd it. So, I'm like, so they don't really say why they DNF it. They just said that they DNF it because something about their beliefs. I know this is a witchy book. So I have Wayward by Amelia Hart. And I'm wondering if this also has same-sex relationships in it, because sometimes they tend to do that with witchy books too. I'm like, do we really need that? No. I'm just going to go off on a tangent here. So let me go ahead and read about this, because I'm very curious. I know it's a witchy book. It says, I'm wayward and wild inside. 2019, oh my. Under the cover of darkness, Kate flees London for a ramshackle wayward cottage, inherited from a great aunt she barely remembers. With its tumbling ivy and overgrown garden, the cottage is worlds away from the abusive partner who tormented Kate. But she soon suspects that her great aunt has a secret, one that lurks in the bones of the cottage, hidden ever since the witch hunts the 17th century. 1619, Altha is awaiting trial for the murder of a local farmer who was stampeded to death by his herd. When Altha was a girl, her mother taught her magic, a kind not rooted in spellcasting, but in deep knowledge of the natural world. But unusual women have always been deemed dangerous, and as the evidence of witchcraft is laid out against Altha, she knows it will take all of her powers to maintain her freedom. Then we have 1942. As World War II rages, Violet is trapped in her family's grand crumbling estate. Straitjacketed by societal convention, she longs for the robust education her brother receives and for her mother long deceased, who was rumored to have gone mad before her death. The only traces Violet has of her are a locket bearing the initial W and the word wayward scratched onto the baseboard of her bedroom. Weaving together the stories of three extraordinary women across 5 centuries, Wayward is an astonishing debut in an enthralling novel of female resilience. So it sounds good. I don't notice anything here from the synopsis that's going to trigger me, like, say, same-sex relationships or anything like that. I'm thinking that maybe they DNF'd it because of the abusive partner and the 2019 timeline. So I know a lot of people can't read about abuse and stuff like that, especially if it's on-page abuse, which, I mean, I've went through, not like physical, only one time was physical abuse, but I've been through mental abuse, so I know it can be triggering for some people. And it's not particularly triggering for me, but I'm gonna give this a shot and we're gonna see how I like it. It sounds interesting to me. So next book is from Sherry Lapina, and this is What Have You Done? I've had this on hold forever trying to get this. I was gonna read it for the Sleep When I'm Dead book club. I believe this is one of their picks more recently, and I was on hold forever waiting for this book, so this is definitely going to go into the newer thrillers vlog, because I definitely want to read this. I definitely want to read it. So it says, nothing ever happens in sleepy little Fairhill, Vermont. The teenagers get their kicks telling ghost stories in the old graveyard. The parents trust that their kids will arrive home safe from school. Everyone knows everyone. Curtains rarely twitch. Front doors are left unlocked. But this morning, all of that will change, because Diane Brewer isn't lying safely in her bed where she belongs. Instead, she lies in a hayfield, circled by vultures, discovered by a local farmer. How quickly a girl becomes a ghost. How quickly a town of friendly, familiar faces becomes a town of suspects, a place of fear and paranoia. Someone in Fairhill did this. Everyone wants answers. And one innocent question could be deadly. That sounds good. I did hear that it was just an okay book for the book club, but it sounds good. And there's only one more book here. And I have The Golden Spoon, which is a mystery. This one I put on my I'm glad it's small too. But this is part of the readathon that I'm doing for my comfy cozy book club that I'm a part of. we're doing books with the side of food. So we have some food themed prompts, and this is one of the prompts that I chose for it, and it's just a mystery. So this one, you'll definitely be seeing a vlog of this, because I am going to be vlogging the cozy books with the side of food. I believe that's what it's called. And then I'm a part of another readathon in November. This is in November that this is happening. The one with the hunters and the turkey, I think is what it's called. And I'm part of the hunters. So we're gonna have a vlog about that and one about this too. So we'll see. Then I might combine them both into this one vlog, but we'll see. I don't know yet. But so this one says, when someone turns up dead on the set of TV's hottest baking competition, the contestants must band together in search of a killer before one of them is the next elimination. Every summer for the past 10 years, 6 awestruck bakers have descended on the manicured grounds of Grafton, the leafy and imposing Vermont estate that is not only the filming site for Bake Week, but also the childhood home of the show's famous host, celebrated baker Betsy Martin. She has the same name as me. Long hailed as America's grandmother for her charisma and warmth on screen, it's Betsy's perfectionism behind the scenes that got her to this vaulted place in life, and she very much intends to continue her reign as America's preeminent baking celebrity. But when someone dies on set, secrets emerge that threaten to put them all in unflattering glare of notoriety. A sharp and suspenseful thriller for mystery buffs and avid bakers alike. This is Jessa Maxwell's debut novel, The Golden Spoon, is a brilliant puzzle filled with shocking twists that will keep you turning pages late into the night. Oh, this sounds so good, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm excited for just the readathons in general, because I have some good books lined up, along with a couple of good cozy, foodie graphic novels. So I'm going to stack these up so I can show you my stack. And here we have it. Here is my stack of books that I picked up from the library, and I'm mainly just doing this so I can give y'all a thumbnail. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure had fun going to the library and picking up all my holds. These came available just a few days ago. I'm sure I'm gonna have more coming in, because there's some books I need for the readathons that haven't came in yet, but I'm like the first person in line to get them. So I guess I just have to wait for them to be shipped from other libraries if my library doesn't have them, other libraries in my area. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little library haul. Y'all have to let me know down below in the comments what books have you gotten from your library recently, and what are you doing on Halloween? How are you celebrating Halloween today? Y'all have to let me know in the comments down below. I do think I'm gonna, when I get done here and turn this camera off, I do think I'm going to edit this and upload it for you guys to have today on Halloween. And then I'll probably have another video after this of me reading spooky books. I also have that already done. But it's not going to be books for Halloween. It's just going to be a spooky reading vlog. So I have that too. I'm probably going to edit. And I might post that tomorrow, the day after Halloween. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead. And since I got like a huge stack of library books, to show them off to you. Because why not? I like to show all of my library finds and books I got. A lot of these I've been having on hold for a long time, waiting for my library to get the books in, especially the newer releases. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. And if my shirt scared you, I'm so very sorry. It is Pennywise from Stephen King's It, and it's literally the only scary movie that has scared me. When I was younger, I watched the TV movie that had Tim Curry in it, and that was, boy, boy, was it scary for me. That was the only one that really freaked me out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've said that 3 times now. But I really mean it. And yeah, just remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. Bye, friends.